Hello again, everyone. This is Pastor Dr. Michael Moon with the Cemetery Research Group and the B&M Civil War Research Group. We're here today with Alfred Britt, founder of the Cemetery Research Group. He's doing the filming. And I just wanted to share with you some of the artwork that I've been working on for the 150th anniversary of the Civil War at Lovejoy that I thought you might like. And this is an example of what camp life would look like at that time. This would have been for a officer of the time. Okay. Let's see here. Got to get down to them. So I don't want to smudge them because they're done in pencil. All right, this will be General William Hardee at the Crawford home, where General Hood had his headquarters. Okay. The next photograph will be of, this is General John Bell Hood, and this is William Tecumseh Sherman. These are the two men who met one another at Atlanta. Okay. Okay. This next picture here, if I can get a hold of it. My fingers catch it. I have problems, folks. You have to excuse me. Here we go. This is a photograph coming up to the Crawford home, which would be the Talmadge home today, showing you the surroundings with the military set up around it, of the Confederate Army. Okay. Okay, this one here is a photograph that I did early on of where the Union soldiers were being buried in the spray field, the Clayton County spray field, down behind the Dorsey plantation. Okay. This next picture is a man that a lot of people dreaded, they hated, couldn't stand him. This is General Hugh Judson Kilpatrick. This man was called, excuse me, a damn fool by William Sherman. He was called a squirrel by a lot of people, but a lot of people don't understand one thing about the man. I don't think they understand. But just before he came to Atlanta, he lost his wife and his daughter at home, so he had a lot on his mind. Okay, this here is a picture of General Sullivan Ross of Texas, who would have been at Lovejoy. He would also fought General Kilpatrick. Okay. This next picture was a collage that I did. I thought it was something that I thought would be appropriate for the time. This is General Ferguson, General Ross, General Kilpatrick, and Colonel Long. And this is the Stephen Dorsey home there in Lovejoy. And I thought that would be appropriate for the time. Alright, this next one is something I recently did. Nobody's seen this one yet. I kind of laugh at it a little bit, but it's not funny, but it's true. The 2nd Georgia Infantry was the home guard here. Basically, they were older men, men who had been wounded, or really young men that couldn't get off to war. And this is basically what they would have looked like. They basically looked like a lot of mountain men or something that would have went off to protect us here in Henry County. They were our home guard. So, and also I'd like to share with you today some things. Here's some relics that I have come across. Over the years, I have been involved with getting together relics to send to the Beverly Dubois, some people call it Dubose, a collection of Civil War relics. He's dead today. He was with the Atlanta Historical Society. I have worked with Franklin Garrett. I had met Franklin Kurtz just before he died back in the 1960s. That was an honor for me. Even though I was young at the time, it was still a big honor for me. But anyway, just to give you an idea, this would have been inside of a canister shot. It depends on what size it would have been. This would have been about a number 16 canister shot. Now, you had several of these iron balls inside, and when the shell exploded, these went everywhere. Now, just imagine being pierced by something like this. If this hit you in the head, you would not have a head. It would take your head off. So, because it's very heavy itself. Okay. Here isn't a good example of something. Over in Lovejoy, we found a site where there were a lot of bones, pieces of arm, hand, leg, which had either been shot off or had to be amputated. In this case, this appeared to have been blown off by a .58 caliber mini ball that's still lodged in the bone. This is part of the forearm. And this is how the bullet is setting in, the projectile is in the arm. Now just think, now this blew somebody's arm off. Just think of that. You know, this took somebody's arm completely off. And that's a scary thought. But this is one of the most prized possessions in my collection. A lot of people, you see these, we found several other pieces like this that went to the, but I was very fortunate to be able to keep this piece. So, and I was so thankful to get to have it. Alright, this is a Confederate belt buckle, CS buckle, that came from Lovejoy. Okay. The next piece is a US belt buckle that came from Lovejoy. These are, again, very prized items for me because of where they're from and what happened. Now, in this little box right here, these pieces here are dropped bullets that were never fired. Now, these bullets were encased in paper and powder. This is a .58 caliber. It's a 3-ringed .58 caliber bullet. This came from Lovejoy. Alright. The next piece, same thing, another .58 caliber, 3-ringed. Very, very heavy projectile. Even up in the butt end of these pieces, you can see a star in the end of it. That was part of the mold. Very prized possession to me. Okay. Next is a 2-ringed. This is a 58 caliber Gardner's bullet. You don't see too many of these bullets. These are rare. It was dropped also, never was fired. The next piece, same thing. This is what they call a Williams cleaner bullet. It was never fired. Still has the pin left in it. Now this pin held a piece of paper wadding, and what was done, this was fired through the gun to clean the barrel. Very nice piece. And then this last one, this was fired. This is a 69 caliber ball. It's kind of flattened out a little, but it hit something, of course. But that is a 69 caliber ball. I wouldn't want to be hit with that. Okay. So anyway, this is I wanted to share with y'all this, today, and I thought y'all might enjoy seeing it, and some of the relics from Lovejoy, and from the time that I helped collect, was part of a team that collected over 5,000 relics from Lovejoy in a 5-year period. Did a lot of work in that area. So I'd like to say goodbye for today, and we'll be back with you soon. And I hope you have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.